Listen to stories, appreciate idioms. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Encountering Idioms. I'm
子曰
Today, the idiom we are going to encounter is
一诺千金
Let's break it down and read it slowly.
一诺千金一诺千金一诺千金一诺
refers to a commitment.
千金
refers to 1,000 taels of gold. The literal meaning of
一诺千金
is that a commitment is worth 1,000 taels of gold. It is now used to describe a person who keeps their promises and is reliable. The idiom
一诺千金
first appeared in
史记纪布伦布列传
The original text states,
得黄金百斤不如得季布一诺
This phrase means that even if you were to receive 100 pounds of gold, it would not be as valuable as getting a commitment from Jibu. The story goes like this. In the late Qin dynasty, there was a man in the Chu region named Jibu. He was a sincere and trustworthy person who always tried his best to fulfill his promises, even at his own expense. He was also generous and liked to help the poor, so he had a good reputation in his hometown. Later, he joined the uprising army led by Xiang Yu to overthrow the Qin dynasty. He made many military achievements in the war and became an important general in the Chu army. After the Qin dynasty was overthrown, Jibu wholeheartedly helped Xiang Yu to fight against Liu Bang's Han army. Because of Jibu's bravery, Liu Bang's Han army was defeated many times by the Chu army led by Jibu. However, Xiang Yu's Chu army was eventually defeated by Liu Bang's Han army. Liu Bang became the emperor of the Han dynasty. Whenever he thought of Jibu's attacks on the Han army, he held a deep grudge in his heart, so he ordered Jibu to be arrested and sentenced to death. When Jibu learned of this, he hid his name and started to flee. After going through many difficulties, he arrived in Shandong and became a helper in a family surnamed Zhu. The family knew that he was Jibu, but because they admired his character, they secretly sheltered him and did not reveal his true identity. Soon after, this family asked someone to plead with Liu Bang for Jibu. After listening, Liu Bang also understood Jibu's situation. As Xiang Yu's subordinate, it was Jibu's duty to fight against Liu Bang's Han army. Jibu's sincere effort and military achievements for Xiang Yu proved his upright character and talent, so Liu Bang cancelled the pursuit against him, and even appointed him as a Langzhong and later as the governor of Hedong. Jibu had a fellow villager named Cao Qiu Sheng who was very good at flattering others. When Cao Qiu Sheng learned that Jibu had become an official, he went to visit him, hoping to gain some benefits. Jibu always looked down on this fellow villager's character, and when he saw him coming, he neither offered him a seat nor poured him tea, but had a serious face, ready to reprimand him. Cao Qiu Sheng had anticipated Jibu's attitude and talked endlessly with Jibu, flattering him, saying, "There is a saying in our hometown that even if you get 1,000 taels of gold, it is not as good as getting a promise from Jibu." Now, not only in your hometown of Chu, but also in Liang, where you are currently an official, people are full of praise for you. As your fellow villager, I feel very proud. I have been promoting your good reputation everywhere, but I didn't expect that you would treat me in such a way, which disappoints me. When Jibu heard these words, he felt very pleased, and his disgust towards Cao Qiusheng vanished suddenly. He even treated him as an important guest and gave him a generous gift when he left. In this story, Cao Qiusheng used
一诺千金
to praise Jibu, which made Jibu very happy. There is also a story that goes like this. During the Tang Dynasty, there was an official named Lu Zongyuan. He was not only talented but also had a good reputation. One day, he was appointed as an official in a city, responsible for governing and managing the city. Lu Zongyuan promised that he would work very hard to improve the environment of the city and the lives of the people. So he did what he said he would do, not only building bridges and roads, improving the city's drainage system, but also solving disputes and conflicts among the residents. With his continuous efforts, the city became more and more prosperous and stable. However, when Lu Zongyuan's term was about to end, some officials and merchants attempted to bribe him with money, hoping that he could give them some benefits before leaving. Lu Zongyuan was very angry when he saw their behavior because their actions undermined his initial promise and would also affect the future development of the city. He refused all the money and vowed to uphold his principles and promises. When Lu Zongyuan left the city, he did not leave any negative impact because he kept his promise. His attitude of keeping his word at all costs earned him the respect and praise of countless people. In this story, Lu Zongyuan
一诺千金
kept his promise and principles, which earned him the respect of the people. These are the two stories. Next, let's review the idiom we encountered today.
一诺千金一诺千金
Finally, let's use
一诺千金
to make a sentence.
他一诺千金，答应下的事情从来不会反悔。他一诺千金，答应下的事情从来不会反悔。
That's all for today's Encountering Idioms. If you like it, please like and subscribe. See you next time.